Buffalo is going to win it, folks. Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and shout.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl, yeah.
Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
We are live, and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast.
Sir,
We're definitely excited to be back this new year. And let me just get
Happy
right
New
into
Year's,
it.
man. Happy
Absolutely.
New Year's.
Happy New
Happy
Year's
New
to
Year,
everybody. For sure. Definitely excited to cross over to another new year. And with that being said, let me introduce the guys here today. Our guy, your guy, Matt, aka Matty Ice. Matt, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Feeling good about the season. Ready to talk some football, man.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And you see him down there. Our guy, yours truly, Mike, aka Mike D. Mike, are you attentive to the show or are you watching Michigan play right now? What's up?
I got my hat right here for my boys. I am on ESPN. I'm just looking at the scores. I'm not actually watching the game like you be doing, Preach. I'm just following the scores.
I don't know if I don't really do that anymore.
Anymore? Okay, respect.
For sure. And you see Rad, aka All Purpose Rad, aka Deacon Radford. Rad, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing this Laura's work out here. I'm doing real good. Well, I'm doing great, man. Great New Year, man. Got a lot to talk about for these Bills, man. One of the most important games in the McDermott Beane era, bro. If not the most important regular season game. So let's talk, man. Yeah, facts.
For sure. I seen Rat on the video holding up the collection plate. I didn't know what was going on, but listen, it's a new year for everybody.
Somebody got to count the bread. Somebody do got to count.
He's already got 3. He's gonna get a 4th, so I don't know, man.
Hopefully the bread not getting mixed up with rad juice.
Sure.
I don't know what's
My
going on.
count is good. My count is good.
Rad juice numbers
Rad
Boston in the month of December.
Rad definitely washing the Rad juice money through the church. That's crazy.
Y'all
boys,
That's
crazy. Y'all boys, wow.
That is crazy.
I ain't mad at you, Rad. Mace did it.
No, a lot of people
Shout
do.
out to Mace.
Money laundering is the way to go. Anyways, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Shout out to OverdueBillsPod.com. Let's still push that OverdueBillsPod.com. Also, we still got merch. Definitely still got merch. I was just out today and people, they love the merch, man. They love the merch.
Fire.
So, man, hit us up on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those amazing things to get your merch. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate them for the connection and the support. And listen, we want everybody to like, share, rate, and review, subscribe, do all those amazing things so we can get the word out.
Yes.
And let's get to the show today, man. Quick question of the day. I'm definitely eager to get to the show. We was off for we had some prior engagements, people going out of town, a lot of
holidays, man.
Definitely holiday season,
vacations.
For sure. Vacations, and the whole vibes. So we're back here today, back better than ever. And I wanted to talk about this. I want to ask this question. What's the perks of a top 10 quarterback or a top 3 quarterback in the league? And what I mean by that is, like, if you're a team who has a top 3 quarterback considered by, everybody in the league, right? You have one of those guys, so to speak. What do you think should be the perks of that? Like, right? Like, what are the things that you technically probably shouldn't have to worry about as other teams worry about, so to speak? I'm gonna go to Mike first, if you can answer that question.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the perks is that they cover up a lot. I don't like compare people to Tom Brady because I think that's just a terrible thing to do. But Tom Brady covered up a lot of New England issues. People like to talk like New England was perfect, but Bill Belichick punted on terrible fourth downs like other coaches, right? Their defense let up late, touchdowns with a minute to go, right? Their wide receivers weren't Hall of Famers. A lot of times I see on TikTok when they say Bill Belichick only drafted receivers who 40 times was like a 4.7. So it's not like they had great weapons, but Tom Brady can cover a lot of that for you for how great he is. So you don't need the quote unquote, it's like San Fran team that just got studs from offense and defense who has a quarterback that's kind of managing. Tom Brady is the guy you kind of put pieces around him. You need a Gronk, you need a Moss, but he can get a lot done with less.
Interesting. Okay, Matt, how do you feel about that question? Like, what is the perks of a top 3 quarterback, or like when you have one of those guys, what should that mean for your team?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on that. I mean, it covers up a lot of flaws. I mean, we see it with our own quarterback. The offensive line, they've given up the least amount of sacks this season. They've given up the least amount of sacks this season because Josh Allen, as athletic as he is, he doesn't go down easy. He has that escapability, right? You have a guy who can bail your unit out, and it makes them look better at the end of the day than they might actually be. That's not really a shot at the offensive line, but it's just you have like you're overcoming the flaws of your team, and you're always having that notion of, all right, it doesn't matter if we're close, Josh is going to get it done. He'll figure it out. He's going to find a way. He's going to get it done.
Interesting.
I mentioned Josh there because I do think he's a top 3 quarterback.
That's
and
what I'm talking.
You think that with any quarterback you have of that caliber.
Absolutely. I mean, I asked the question because Josh Allen is considered one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league by most people, if not everybody. So Brad, I'm interested to hear your take on this question. Like, when you have one of those guys, what should that mean for your franchise, or kind of what perks do you have?
I think it's just consistency year to year, right? Not game to game is whatever, but I think year to year you're gonna have consistency. You would think playoffs, you would think fighting for divisions, playoff wins, conference, Super Bowls. I think those are the things when you have a top 3 quarterback for and hopefully typically that's usually a 10-year run. You got that for usually you don't touch top 3 and then leave and be bad forever. So usually got a 5, 6, 7, 8, probably the max 10, but outliers like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, stuff like that. But the max 10 good years of a top 3 guy. So I think consistency year over year, consistency, and just without a shadow of a doubt, the most important position on your team is solidified.
Interesting. I'm gonna be honest. It was a double-edged sword because the reason why I really asked that question, because we were talking before the show, and I thought maybe, I guess it's a misconception, but I thought that having a top 3 quarterback would mean that when it gets to week 16, 17, I wouldn't have to worry about if this happens or if this happens, then we can get in, or we need I thought that I was done with thinking about stuff like that. Me personally, I never wanted to say oh, we have to do this and oh, we got to do that. I thought by this point, having one of those quarterbacks, playoffs is just automatic. We're going to make it. We're going to win the division. That's my idea of a top 3 quarterback. You just win the division all the time.
Is that off the table?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's literally what's.
I'm not saying that it's not off the table, but what I am saying is that what Matt just said was if we lose and 2 teams win, we don't make the playoffs at all. I think that's insane.
But what's more simpler if we win with a 2 seed?
Yeah, I know, but that's just at the beginning of the season. If you win games, you should make the play. I mean, that's just common sense.
That's true.
But I'm just saying,
but I hear you. But you talking before the season over. The regular season ain't over yet.
I understand that, but what I am saying is that if we do lose, then that's
why are the Browns locked up and we aren't?
Exactly, and they suck at quarterback. They've been terrible all year,
Flacco.
Literally. And what I mean by that is some suggest, and I've asked this question a million times. The Ravens quarterback, Lamar Jackson, most people on this platform consider Josh Allen to be better than Lamar Jackson, correct?
Correct.
But my issue is like I want to be that. Like I want to be in that seat where it's like we don't have to play the last game. Like I thought that's what having a top 3 quarterback means. And my only issue is just to talk about. Somebody just said this in the comments. Look at Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes has multiple rings. Like I don't like to suggest like
and
I don't know
Mahomes and them locked up too. Mahomes.
Yeah, it's just like I don't like that comparison.
Yeah, but Lamar's been in that realm the last 2 seasons though. It's not. I mean, Joe Burrow locked that up. 2 seasons in a row. Lamar has been on the outside looking in.
I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying I want to be in that position.
You know what I'm saying? Like so.
But what does it matter being in that position?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't because you can have
what I'm saying
you can have a top 3 quarterback and still be in that position like we are today.
But then what is the point of having one then? That's my question.
But what's the point of being in that because you just don't want to feel
no,
like if we get in. Like I know we don't get in, I hear what you're saying. But it's as likely as we get in. Even more likely that we do get in.
We talk about having this top 3 quarterback as it like what does that mean? Like all I'm saying is when I look at the league and I'm looking at other teams, they clearly don't have it because we have it. But
Sam, if we went,
like Mike said,
but if
Cleveland wrapped up, they looked fine with Joe Flacco and Jerome Ford and Doodoo. It's just like, what am I like? I'm just asking the question. Having that quarterback, what does that mean to our franchise?
I shot at the 2 seed.
A loss
in a home playoff game.
Yeah, and you want that quarterback in the next level, right? You want it in the playoffs. That's the perk of it too. If you go into the playoffs with a Josh Allen as opposed to going into the playoffs with a Joe Flacco, I think you're a lot more confident going to that game.
Relax, Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. I don't even know what you're talking about. Joe Flacco literally won a Super Bowl by himself.
Yeah. No, he did.
I seen it with my own eyes.
I'm talking about today. We're talking about today. We're not talking about yesterday.
Well, okay. Today, tomorrow, Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl.
Flacco looks better than he ever had right now.
I don't like won a Super Bowl. If I trust Joe Flacco more than I trust Josh Allen. That's a fact.
That's wild.
Yeah, but Sam, at the end of this year, if I say, hell, we got a shot at the 2 seed in the home playoff game, what would you have said?
I would have said Super Bowl or bust.
But you would have thought Kansas City got the 1, and we got a shot at the 2, and we got a home.
I'm not talking about Kansas City. I don't talk about people who won rings already.
I'm
not bringing in that.
I'm talking about earlier.
To flip that, if you told me that if we was battling with the Texans and Pittsburgh, I would say, oh, we the worst team in the league at the beginning of the season.
Talk about that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
but you make this about oh my God.
I don't like.
But I'm just saying, was more likely to happen is that we the 2 seed.
Well, at the beginning of the season, people thought Texans would have the number 1 pick again.
Yeah,
and they were stupid for trading it.
I mean, even Indianapolis, they didn't expect CJ Stroud to come out and play with his hair on fire.
Bro, we're talking about Gardner.
But I have none. I mean, bro, they improved. They improved.
Like Mason Rudolph in
at the end of the day. We gotta move. At the end of the day, you want the perks of having a top quarterback are when we get to the playoffs. Pretty much, I hear what you're saying, Sam. You want why are we not locked it up? There's a bunch of different reasons why we're not locked up. I don't think it's a lot of Josh Allen's fault to why it's not locked up right now. There's some bonehead things that went on throughout the season. There's some crazy things that there's some things that went on that were out of Josh's control, man. So it's not like. You can do that. The ball bounces the other way.
You're the host of the show, Sam. You don't gotta have your hand up.
I just want to say this. I think that having a top 3 quarterback, you know what that guarantees you? Expectation. That's all it guarantees you. It just gives you a false sense of expectation. Like you're supposed to be this. So when you're not that, it's just like what happened. That's all. That's literally all it does. It's just expectation. We look at our team differently than the next team.
That's but it's not gonna matter it was not gonna matter if we end the season at the 2 seed.
Yes,
all the stuff you talk about is not gonna matter.
No, it does matter though.
It's not.
I don't know
I think because we in the middle of it. Like I said, it was year over year. We in the middle of it. So you saying yes, and that is the crazy that we can beat. The range of outcomes is extreme. Obviously, 2 seed out the playoffs is extreme. That's extreme. I don't know. I never even heard of nothing like that before. But the fact that the Buffalo Bills, after having the season we had, could end up as the 2 seed with a home field playoff game is crazy. That's still cool. You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be
good.
like, oh wow, that's crazy because you thought we wasn't making the
Yeah.
playoffs.
And that's
Cool.
a top 3
After
quarterback.
after 12 weeks, you said we wasn't making the playoffs.
And we ain't, but that we can get to
Okay.
that later.
Before we move on, I do want to be on
later.
record though. If Lamar win his second MVP, Josh Allen is that best number 4, the 4th best quarterback in the NFL. I want to be on record
I
saying
agree with
that.
that. I'll only say this since we there. Let's get there. Let's go down the narrative street. Let's talk some narratives. Since Mike brought it up, and Rad and Matt talked about Josh Allen being MVP, right, this year. They said that Josh Allen should be MVP this year. They was looking for that. Clearly, it's not happening at all. You know, we saw that. You know, yesterday, awful performance by Josh Allen. So my
I don't know how it's an awful performance when he was our offense.
I don't.
At the end of the day, he scored 2 touchdowns.
He was 7 for 20.
He's gonna break Jalen Hurts' record, single season rushing touchdown record. He's gonna be the
420.
It doesn't doesn't matter to me. He found a way to win the game.
Then what
Lamar Jackson's
matters?
had plenty of those games where he's at
Matt.
150, 120 yards passing and has found ways to win games.
What
with his
matters
legs,
to you?
doing
Then?
other things. It doesn't matter. You're talking about a guy who's going to be the MVP. He's done it this year. He's had 100-yard games where he's won games, and he's done it with his legs.
Catch you this question, though, Matt.
I'm listening.
God forbid, if somebody left their job and they were going home and they got into 7 accidents, but they got home, yet the 7 accidents don't matter. Like, we gotta stop doing that, bro. It's just like all I'm saying is
I knew it was gonna be some nonsense.
Be honest. He played.
This is Wolf of Wall Street.
Like Josh Allen played.
Right? Michael B. Jordan.
I'm willing to say that. We're gonna get to the review.
Now, I think Rad agree with you because whenever we talk about Josh Allen running, Rad's quick to say, "Listen, but I want him to be passing the ball." So I would assume Rad somewhat agree with you about.
Is he fourth? Is he fourth on your list, Rad?
My list of what, quarterbacks?
Yeah.
No, he's not fourth.
Where is he at?
Well, I did say Lamar won the MVP, so I want to be clear.
He's gonna win the MVP. Lamar Jackson's gonna win the MVP.
I think currently, Josh. I think he's rotating between second and third. I still take him over Lamar Jackson.
It's Mahomes and Burrow. I don't see how you can put Burrow hurt. So I wanted to say that. I don't see how you can put him over Burrow.
I say he's rotating between second and third. So I
don't see how he can be over Burrow.
Well, Burrow's not playing and Josh is playing.
Okay. If you talk about him being injured, okay, I'm with that.
I mean, last year I had him over Burrow. This year Burrow jumped him, so he's rotating from 2 and 3.
How did you have him over Burrow last year?
Because the beginning of the year, Josh Allen was the MVP, and for the first 12 weeks of last year.
No, we gotta stop that.
Me too, though. No, me too, right? Me too. Me too. Like, yes, nigga. Like,
I said he had a better season than Joe Burrow last year, regular season. Yes, he did.
Yo, Josh Allen got the most stats like that ever. Yo, in 14 games, Josh Allen has been the best quarterback as far as QBR. I guess it's like, what are we talking about, bro? We just be saying stuff. All I'm saying is,
but Joe Burrow hasn't won nothing either. Joe Burrow he got to the Super Bowl. I give him that. But that's all.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but he hasn't won anything. So come out. So your logic. To Mike logic, is Lamar Jackson better than Joe Burrow too if he won the MVP?
Mm-hmm.
That's the number 2 quarterback in the league. To Mike logic.
For me.
So Sam, you agree with that?
Two MVPs. I don't see how can anyone say differently.
Sam, you agree with that?
I don't agree with that because head-to-head, Josh Allen beat Lamar Jackson, and I count.
So now you based on head-to-head.
Twice, yeah.
Pause. I always say that to beat the man, you got to beat the man. Okay, I've always said that.
All right.
Like that's why when we talk about
it's 2-1, and Lamar got hurt one game. Well, okay, we can get into this game.
But yeah. But okay, so we just wanted to ask that question just to throw it out there. But also too, so just quickly, just out there, if y'all out there, where do the Buffalo Bills rank in the AFC right now as it stands? Matt.
In the AFC, I think
not literally in your eyes. Well, no, where do they rank? In your eyes, where do they rank?
Right now, I think they're the second best team in the AFC behind Baltimore. I think Baltimore is playing great on all sides of the ball. Their defense is crazy right now, which is what is allowing, and then Lamar, he's probably going to lock up his second MVP. So Baltimore's got to be the one for me, and then the Bills are number 2 because I don't think anybody else is clear near us in the AFC right now.
Well, let me jump in here then because I want to be clear. What I'm saying is Baltimore. There's everybody else. So I don't really even care who is 2, who 3, who 4. It's Baltimore and it's everybody else. And I mean, y'all can talk about where Buffalo rank in the mix.
That's your answer?
Yep.
For me, I think the Bills are the second best team in the AFC. And I'm not if we play Baltimore, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of a Baltimore team. I said that a few weeks ago. I said Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson is playing great. The defense is really good, but I think the way McDermott is calling defense, I think when we play the competition up to that level, I think the Bills raise their ability, and I think when we play that high ranking games, high level opponents, we get the best version of Josh Allen, get the best version of our offense. So I think in that game, I think it's a toss up. I'm not gonna say just the Bills gonna win, but I'm not scared of that. And I think we can go into Baltimore and definitely get an upset. So I think the Bills is definitely the second best team in the AFC. The only team I think we can beat KC, Miami. We gonna see, and I still think we can beat them, and nobody else. I'm even gonna mention them. But I think Baltimore definitely we can get them. But it's gonna be a match. It's gonna be a match. Lamar is playing. Lamar numbers isn't as high as it was in his MVP years previous, but he's just a smarter football player now. He's just a smarter football. He know when to run, know when to hold it. You know what I mean? So he's being just a great version of himself. As their defense that's really elite. But I believe when we play those type of teams, I think the Bills rise to the occasion.
Since people want to know who what I think the Bills is the 4th best team in the AFC. Baltimore is.
I think Cleveland is too.
Yeah, Baltimore is by far better than us. I would take Cleveland over us. They have a championship pedigree. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl.
Championship pedigree is crazy.
I rate Super Bowls. I'm sorry, I rate that highly. And I seen Joe Flacco win a Super Bowl literally by himself. I actually seen it with my 2 eyes. I seen him make the throws, and he looks good. I like Cleveland. They have a way better defense than us. And Joe Flacco is clicking. And on top of that, Amari Cooper is 10 times better than bum-ass Stephon Diggs. I'm going to keep it a stack. So moving right along.
He's hurt, though.
Who?
He's hurt.
He's still better than him because apparently Stephon Diggs is hurt too because that nigga, he only played 65 snaps. I don't know what he's doing. But anyways, and I would never put the Buffalo Bills over KC. It's kind of insane that y'all would even say that because they have a quarterback who's 10
Did you just hear your logic a couple – what was your logic about who beat who?
Can I say what I gotta say?
Okay.
Can I say what I gotta say?
Head to head.
They have a quarterback who is 10 times better than the quarterback that we have on our team.
So certain logic is used and don't use it.
They beat. What are you talking about, Rat? Do you remember playoff football? Do you remember when we played against the Chiefs and we lost? I'm talking about head to head when it matters, not when you play meaningless games. Like I'm talking about when it matters.
So you're with that logic, we're better than Baltimore then, because every time Baltimore has played in the game that mattered in the past since Lamar has been there, they've lost every single.
And you
game.
want these meaningless games to be wrapped up already?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So
I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. So that's how I feel. And Buffalo is right there because the reality is I don't know this team that y'all talk about. Like, and we're gonna get into this recap. Like, we suck. I'm looking at the Bills and they suck. Like, I don't know what y'all watching. Like, 7 for 20. Josh Allen didn't complete a pass. It was 5 minutes ago in the first quarter. Like, I don't know what team are y'all. Like, they don't look good to me. Like, our offense is anemic. We're garbage. Yo, do y'all understand? We literally played the Patriots. They're literally one of the worst teams in the history of football.
No, they're not.
We could
a good defense though.
Their defense has been good, pretty good all year. Their offense has been absolutely terrible. And it's a division game. It's a division game. They're always tough.
It's Belichick. Belichick is always going to be tough preach.
I don't care. They suck. They're literally trying to lose games to get a high draft pick, and we struggled. Like we keep struggling. every time I watch the Bills, struggle. And y'all keep saying, oh my God, we got this team. Oh my God. We play up to competition. Yo, play like we suck, bro. We suck.
All right. And
yes,
you keep going 7 for 20 out. 7 for 20 out. He was 15 for 30 to end the game. We won the game. He scored 2 touchdowns.
15 for 30, Matt. That's my JV stats, bro. Like, stop.
I mean, it's not it's still got the job done. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You're all the quarterbacks you've mentioned have done it all year long, and they've gotten the job done. I don't know why you castrate Josh for doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's
apparently Josh is a top 2 quarterback.
He is, and Mahomes and Lamar Jackson have done this.
No, stop
season long, and they've gotten the job done.
My only thing is,
Mike, can I just say this? Can we stop bringing up Patrick Mahomes as if he's a mere mortal? Like, stop bringing him when we talk about greatness. I don't like when you mention him because he's not Josh Allen. He's way above him. But Mike, you were saying what?
Now I am, I'm waiting for Josh to have like a day, right? I remember when Josh first broke out. I think it was at 2020. Like his first couple games was like 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing, like just one of those days. And right now, it's a lot of 1 touchdown passing, 1 touchdown running, 1 interception, 200 yards. Right? I'm waiting for Josh to have just like what Lamar just had against Miami. Just have a day when you go out there, you throw for 375, 3 tutties, run 1, and you can throw.
What did he do the last time he played Miami?
Probably that. But I mean, that was like week 4, though. I'm saying it's been.
I'm saying Lamar didn't have that day until this week. Lamar been
this year, bro.
I'm not comparing Josh Allen to Lamar right now.
You just said Lamar the best quarterback, the second best quarterback in the league.
Yes, I did.
He's about to win the MVP.
He recently had a day. When we played against the Jets, Josh had a day. When we played against Philly, Josh had a day. We lost the game.
He had better games than your second best player in the league. Your second best quarterback in the league.
Well, I say if he win an MVP, if he win a second MVP, he
has better numbers than Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
I'm not comparing him. I'm not comparing him to nobody. I'm talking about Josh Allen too.
Josh Allen.
He having a Josh Allen season. He had 40 plus.
I'm not talking about the season.
4 years in a row.
I'm waiting for a Josh Allen day. That's it.
Let's ask this though. Let's ask this. If the Bills were locked up right now, we won the division. We were looking at just our number 2 seed. Would Josh Allen actually be the front runner for MVP and not Lamar? I understand.
Yes, but that's not the case, Matt.
But what if we went on Sunday and go into the 2 seed? Is Josh Allen not
the problem is
Josh Allen's having a year? He put together 4 seasons with 40 touchdowns. Matt, I don't believe so. He's got similar numbers to Lamar, and he's blowing him out of the water right now.
But the issue is it's the journey. I have 2 eyes. We watch Josh Allen. He doesn't look good in some of these games. Like,
Lamar doesn't look good every game either.
I'm not take Lamar out of it. We're not.
I'm talking about the MVP. That's what I'm talking about right now.
We're talking about Josh Allen.
Y'all gotta compare him with something, right?
The reason why.
What was Preach's question? All right, maybe I missed her Preach's question.
We didn't necessarily have a question.
We didn't ask a question yet.
We're talking about the Bills. No, we're talking about the game. I brought up the game. How
yeah, you brought up the 15 for 30, and all I said is I'm waiting for Josh Allen to have one of those days. If he throw for 400 or he throw for 4 tutties.
But you made it seem like it was so few and far between. Like he haven't had those days. He leading the league. Like he's leading the league in a lot of statistics. He got 40 plus touchdowns again. Another like he's he's having another Josh Allen year. Like it's y'all acting like I don't get it.
Do y'all remember?
I don't know. Don't add me on to Preach. All I'm saying is the last like 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, when the last time Josh threw for more than 3 touchdowns in the game? Was it Miami?
You know what Josh is having? Josh looks like, you remember the dude
more than 3 touchdowns? I mean, how greedy are we? Like, what we talking about?
I'm saying,
my statement is I hear you, Mike. But you know what though?
That's it.
You know what though? We're getting it. But I'll agree with you there, Mike. But the years where he was having a day, we weren't getting a ton of rushing touchdowns and things like that. So I think that those stats are a little bit skewed right now because of the fact that
he tied with Jalen Hurts. He just broke Cam
scoring so many touchdowns on the ground, and James Cook has emerged as a different weapon in the offense. So I think that those 3 touchdown days are skewed just because of that.
Yes, he tied Jalen Hurts for the most rushing touchdowns of all time by a quarterback in the season.
No, I'm always with him running. So I'm fine with that.
About? Like, I don't get it.
Talk about him throwing for
I
three
get it. That's real specific, but it's like, I mean, what more do you want? He's doing everything he can. The offense is we winning games. We've been in playoff mode for the last 5 weeks, and we've been winning games.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
And we got a shot at the 2 seed. Like
what y'all saying?
We was the 11th seed 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, we was the 11th seed. Preaching Mike was on here talking about we the 11th seed. We might not make it. We have a shot at the 2 seed against Miami, and the team that Josh Allen's owned. That's Josh is their daddy, right? That's all. That's the whole thing. We got a chance at the 2 seed in Miami versus a team that we've historically owned. Josh has historically owned, and y'all talking about we suck and we the worst team, and Josh he throw 3, 4, or 5 more times. Like, I don't understand that. I
do want to be clear that Rad's not responding to you right now.
We wanted the Bills to turn around, and they've been turning around. They've been winning the games. We got a chance at the 2 seed in a home playoff game. We was just the 11th seed 4 or 5 weeks ago. Like, what more do y'all want?
Well, I'm very clear on what I want. I said I want Josh Allen to have one of those days when he don't. I don't know what you want me to say.
What do that matter if we winning games?
I think that's coming this week. Last time he had one of those days was against Miami.
He threw for 3 touchdowns against what you call it. But why do I want the best, your quote unquote second best quarterback to play like the second best quarterback? Is that the question you're asking me?
No. I said, why do it matter if we win in games? Because Lamar Jackson that's his first game he had all year like that. And he about to win the MVP again, and they're 11-5. And no, you ain't complaining. Who complaining about that?
13-3. They're 13.
Whatever they is, but that's his first game.
You just say that though, right? Like niggas about to
I'm
win a 1
saying,
seed, bro.
We about to give somebody the MVP who haven't
had
games like that.
They're 1 seed in the toughest division in football. They're the 1 seed in the toughest division in football. That's a fact.
But we're the MVP about to go to a guy
and y'all
who
talking about
we
in a measly ass division. We got doo-doo people in our division. Josh Allen going 15 for 30. And y'all expect me to be happy. Like, I'm supposed to be happy when my quarterback go 15 to 37 for 20, didn't complete a pass within 5 minutes of the first quarter, and y'all telling me he the best quarterback in the league. Niggas suck. Straight up. I'm going to keep it a stack. I'm sorry, I got a high bar for good players. That's my fault. My fault.
Where do you got? You got him ranked as the 4th best player,
man,
4th best quarterback.
I'm done with that bum.
Where do you got him as
Rad Juice player of the game? Let's go to the Rad Juice player of the game.
We didn't even review the game.
We won't need to. We won the game. According to them, it don't matter. It don't matter how we get there. According to Matt, according to Ray, it don't matter how we got it. We got the win. Like, yo, we suck, bro. We've been in playoff mode for 5 weeks. What do you mean? We can't lose. Mode. Rad, we can't lose. Rad, is this playoff mode when you got Zappy, who's the worst quarterback, worse than Nathan Peterman, who's literally handing you the ball and you can't take advantage of it? That's playoff mode. Yes, playoff mode means it by any means necessary. That's playoff mode. Playoff mode, win by any means necessary. That's all that means. We did not win that game. We didn't win the game. The Patriots just lost it. They suck.
I'm not giving me
and Matt said that about the Giants in Denver. The Denver game, you laughed us out. Shut up. I don't want to hear that.
I'm not giving them credit for playoff mode because they are in playoff mode by their own. It's their own fault that they are in playoff mode for the last 5 games because how bad they played the first 12 weeks.
But according to Preach, we can lose game. We like the Patriots lost the game, so we lost some games, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we lost some games.
Like, it wasn't like teams was beating us. We just like had bonehead plays and we lost games.
Well, no.
It was some of that.
Matt Jones beat us. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, it was some of that. But I would say this. To your point, Rad. I've been clear, and I haven't been on the show the last 2 weeks, and I wish I could have, but I was in the comments, and I said, I know we winning. I know we all happy about James Cook. But when are we gonna get some passing going? I've been saying that for the last 2 weeks. I think y'all both will agree with that. Is that true, Rad? Is that true, Matt? That I said that.
I have no gripe against that. My only question is like, if we're winning games, I don't care.
All right. But I don't. I don't get caught up. It
does not matter how we win.
For me,
this is not college football.
I don't get caught up in just the results. I also get caught up in the process. And I don't think we're gonna win a Super Bowl that way without Josh Allen be able to just turn on and have one of those days against a good team. So that's what I mean. Stephon Diggs haven't done anything in 2 months. at some point, we gotta be able to turn something on. Gabe Davis, he here one game, the other game he not. Kincaid been hit or misses. Knox came back.
But
Shakira
actually been the defense has been the running game. The defense has been showing up.
Yeah, but you know, I don't ever want to talk about defense, and I'm not the running guy.
Yo, all right.
So I'm here to talk about passing.
I'm about to get to it because this is getting me frustrated. Whew. All right, Rad Juice player of the game. Let's get rid of this game. So I got some stuff to talk about. Rad Juice player of the game. This is the segment where we pick out a player that we want to highlight from the game. And Rad, can you please let the people know who is sponsoring this segment?
This segment is brought to you by Rad Juice. Real fruit, real flavor, and real kids. Tired of the same old drinks? Rad Juice is here, crafted by young entrepreneurs with a passion for taste. It's a real fruit adventure experience. Nature's finest in every sip. No artificial additives, just pure refreshments. Explore 3 exciting flavors: peach, strawberry, and tropical. And now you can find Rad Juice at 3 convenient locations near you. 716 Premium, located at 425 Elmwood. Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles, located at 37 Chandler Street. And our newest location, Sweet Cheeks Cake Bar, located at 1685 Hurdle Ave. Elevate your refreshment game with Rad Juice, created by kids, enjoyed by everyone. Grab yours today.
Matt, who is your Rad Juice player of the game? Who do you want to highlight?
Another Brandon Beane gem, Rasul Douglas. You know, right out of the gate, just he took over, now leads the league in takeaways since that trade. He leads the NFL in takeaways. So I'm going to give it to him. The pick six, just constantly giving the offense opportunities, man, just like he's done since he walked in from day one. So I'm going to give it to him this week.
Great pick.
And they didn't take advantage of any of it. Shout out to Russell Douglas. Mike.
Go to Rad because I'm going to be silly.
Who do you want to highlight?
I want to highlight Teron Johnson. I think Teron Johnson is the glue to our defense. I think he's, we play when we play high school, he the rover. He personally got a guard, he got a tackle, he got a guard, he got to be around the whole field. I think Teron Johnson, he don't miss games either. He's always there. He's Mr. Reliable, Mr. Consistent. Shout out to Teron Johnson. I think he the glue to our defense.
Okay. Mike, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Are you gonna be serious or you gonna be silly?
I mean, I'm always serious.
Oh yeah, sure. All right. I go because I know you're gonna say something crazy. But I want to give it to Von Miller. Shout out to Von. I seen a lot of pats on the back. I seen a lot of coach on the sideline. I see them passing out water bottles. I think Von, he found a great role for himself for the rest of the season. And I'm looking forward to him to continue that and coaching up our younger players while he's on the sideline in street clothes.
Shout out to Von.
Shout out to Von. Best decision they ever made.
Show.
For sure.
Definitely got more time. Definitely got more time for his podcast.
Yeah, I have to do this because I've been critical of him in the past, and I'm an equal opportunity type of person. And
that's a number of players.
Number one is Ed Oliver. I can't. No, I don't. Ed Oliver is one. Ed Oliver he's had a good season. Like, he's disruptive.
Man, great.
He makes plays, and I can appreciate that, right? Like I like the contract we gave him was funny money, and I can appreciate that as well. I thought that was savvy on our part. But he's living up to even the money that we gave him. So I like Ed Oliver. Shouts out to you. You're playing well. But also, I do want to highlight another player on offense, and it is Stefon Diggs. For some reason, everybody was screaming at me when I used to say this, but I think everybody understands what I'm talking about now. Like, I was screaming, and I said that when you have a number one wide receiver and you paying him $20 million, I can't understand why he's ever coming out the game, right? Like, Gabe Davis, 91% of the snaps, Khalil Shakir, 80% of the snaps. Stefon Diggs has 65% of the snaps. If you're hurt, then tell me. But if not, I don't. What good is it you on the sideline, bro? Like, my thing is that everybody talks about this in the sense of, oh my God, Stefon Diggs, they're bracketing him and they're doing this amazing. This is like the craziest coverage ever. I don't know about y'all, but when I look at every other top receiver, it seems like they can finally get open. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I know for a fact that Tyreek Hill, they bracket him every game. I just know that they
Yo,
do.
we can't match your Patrick Mahomes, but you can match Tyreek Hills. That's the craziest thing in the world. But you can continue.
Y'all, we're paying somebody $20 million.
But we can't bring up Patrick Mahomes, but you can bring up one of the best receivers ever in Tyreek Hill.
Okay, I think so the snap count, though, the snap count at least the last 4 weeks.
Keep it a buck.
The snap count at least the last 4 weeks, though, has been due to the packages we're running. We're running the ball a hell of a lot more than we have in years. We ran the ball 49 times against Dallas. We ran it 30. Can you guys name a time last season where we ran the ball more than 20 times?
Why is that
running the ball like 30 times a game now?
I was happy. Last season was I was so happy last season.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a reason why Gabe Davis is on the field. He's that Josh Reed player. That's our best pass. He's our best blocking wide receiver, and he catches balls from time to time, and he's in the game.
I'm not a fan of seeing Diggs run off the field and seeing Sherfield run on.
Yeah, I don't like
I understand.
I understand Sam to that.
Like, damn, Diggs can't block.
I mean,
Diggs,
go
the dummies.
And the problem is, honestly, Matt, here's the issue. There are multiple plays where Sherfield, he got the one deep in route, and that's Diggs. Diggs should have been there. Like, he shouldn't even been in the game, bro. Yep. And that's my problem. Like, why are you on? What are you doing on the sideline? Are you counting more millions? Like, just let me know. If you're hurt, then say that. But here's the other issue, though. He on the field and not doing that neither. Yo, dude suck. He don't get open. It be people right on his arms. Like, I don't listen. When you look
that's not fair. That's not fair. Josh, I don't know what's going on with Josh this year. But Josh didn't miss, I think, almost every deep pass he didn't throw this year. And Diggs been open a ton on deep passes. And Josh just missed. So Josh got to get better on that.
Okay. So are we saying Josh, who's trash? Josh or Stephon Diggs? Which one?
No, I'm not taking that
Tell
one.
me now. All right, let's go into this game, y'all. We got to win this game in order for us to get into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Well, some chicanery, but I don't want to even talk about that. So we have to win this game for us to win the division. We got to beat Miami. We're going to Miami. It's going to be crazy down there. It's a lot of people that's going to be down there. Buffalo's definitely going to travel. So I just want to ask the question to everybody out there, right? What are you looking for in this game? Right? Are we looking for a dominant performance by James Cook, or are we looking for a dominant performance by Josh Allen? Matt.
I don't care who's dominant as long as we win. I'm looking for the defense to stay consistent, right? And I'm looking for, if we're talking history, Josh Allen dominates the Dolphins every time we play. Josh Allen has those days against the Dolphins every single game consistently. So I'm looking for Josh Allen to come out and be his top 3 quarterback right now. This is the Josh Allen game. He comes out and he dominates. And we go on and win the AFC East.
Now, Rad, yell at Matt for talking about a Josh Allen game like you did at me 10 minutes ago.
What?
No.
I'm using it as reference.
I totally missed it.
Okay.
If that's what I don't care. Josh. I mean, I'm looking for whoever's going to win us the game. But if we're Josh Allen's got to be the guy for sure.
Oh no, Swanson! Put Swanson comment on because he said Josh is due for a day. I like to take this 15 minutes to go and got yelled at by everybody.
Swanson, Swanson on vacation. He not even. I don't know if he's paying attention to what we're saying right now.
Attention. Shout to him.
Yo, can I ask this question real quick?
At the end of the day, though, he's had days. It's just I'm obviously not on the passing stats, but he's been our offense. You guys, he's been picking up first. You know what I'm saying? He's making plays and doing jobs to win us games.
Ask this question real quick. Where does James Cook rank among running backs? Quickly, like when we talk about running backs in the NFL, like where do y'all think James Cook ranks?
Are you talking statistically? I think
just like perception wise. How do y'all feel about him? Like perception wise.
Oh,
he a top 15-ish running back.
Top 15, I was gonna say top 15.
Can creep his way in the top 10 next year. We'll see. He got top 7-8 usage for sure.
Yeah. I wish he was. He's quick, but I wish he was just faster. Just get it and go for 50. I'm waiting for one of those big runs from him.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
me
the break one.
Like,
yeah,
I guess this is my issue with it all. I think the guy Chase Brown for the Bengals is better than James Cook as far as a just pure runner. But and what I mean by that is it's like I'm being honest.
I got Chase Brown as my keeper next year. Then, if that's the case,
yeah, I think he's better than James Cook. But for me, it's just like at this point we're relying on a top 15 running back, and we have a top 3 quarterback. I just find that insane. I think my mind is blown when y'all say that. Like we honestly like, oh my God, we need to give the ball to James Cook because James Cook yo, stop that, bro.
He's our best.
The reason why we got to get the ball to James Cook is because. Yo, to say that James Cook is our blessed playmaker on offense is literally insane. That is literally the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. It's kind of wild that you even would say that. Do you think that the Baltimore Ravens are saying that Justice Hill is the best offensive player that they have? Like, stop. What are y'all?
Who is it?
Who is it? Don't give Justice Hill the ball more than 9 times a game.
Who they best offensive playmaker?
Touch the ball.
Josh Allen is number 1.
Who's the Ravens' best offensive playmaker?
Lamar Jackson. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's just kind of like, what do you mean? Who was the best offensive player?
And after that, probably Zay Flowers.
Yeah, and then
compare them to the Bills.
We suck. That's my point. We suck.
Bro,
Stephon Diggs suck.
Shut up.
Gabe Davis suck. Sterfield suck.
We're in the same ballpark. They're not even better. I won't even say they're better than us offensively. No way.
Zay Flowers is better than every receiver we got on our team.
No, you're not.
I wish we had him over Kincaid right now, though.
No, he's not.
I know everybody told me that Kincaid was the best pass catcher. He's not really a tight end. He's a slot
Kincaid
receiver.
is good.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not good.
But we had.
Boy, I wish I was Zay Flowers. I know, Rat. I know.
I'd rather have Jahmyr Gibbs over James Cook, but that wasn't a choice either.
Nah, I'll be nice too. Not at the first, not first round pick though. I'm good on that. I never want to do that. But for the Dolphins game, for me, it's weird because I'm not the defense guy, but I'm looking for the defense here. In the last 3 playoffs games between the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, the Chiefs in the divisional round, and then the Bengals, the defense hasn't had a day against a top quarterback in the playoffs, like a winner go home situation. Mahomes lit us up twice. Burrow lit us up, right? We shut down Mac Jones that one year. Right? We did good against Lamar Jackson, and then he got hurt. But I'm looking for the defense just to have one of those days. And if the difference between having Leslie Frazier and having McDermott, that we go into the playoffs and we give every quarterback a fit,
McDermott
that
better.
is. Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah, first half facts. But I'm just saying, in terms of getting into the playoffs and having that defense translate and lock everybody up for 3-4 games. If the defense come out and look good against Miami, which is banged up, it give me some good hope going into the playoffs that that can happen as well.
Yep.
Bradley Chubb is out right for the year.
Yeah,
and other one.
They got a bunch of injuries going on over there.
Yeah,
Chubb's out. Xavier Howard was ruled out today. So that's big.
Is he out for the foot?
He's out with the foot. Yep.
I wish he played. He sucks. He's terrible.
You finished
Jalen Ramsey, who we didn't
I'm
see
down.
In the first game. They
light them up.
Yeah,
I think sure. I'm looking for a McDermott day. Not far as just defense, but don't go home. Crazy. Don't get tight in the pants. Pause. Have a great coaching day, McDermott.
Yeah,
this is a playoff game. This is the most important game of his I think tenure right now. Just because I don't know what happens if he loses game and we lose and we're not in the playoff. I don't know what happens. I'm assuming he might get another shot, but I don't know. We'll see. So I think this is one of the most important regular season game, probably the most important regular season game in his Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott tenure. He's been calling a hell of a game every week. He not scared to blitz. He not sitting back waiting for people to make mistakes. He making them make mistakes. I think Sean McDermott has been a great defensive coordinator this year. Not only going to be a great head coach and secure this win and get this home field playoff game. Yeah. Right. And I think we everything is adding up for us, bro. I know all this other people lose and win and all that stuff, but if we win, we in, and not only we in, we get a 2 seed. If that's not more motivation enough, I don't know what's going to be. So this is Sean McDermott day all the way. This is, I think, might be for his job. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Don't start kicking field goals and stuff at the 2-yard line. I don't need that.
But
I would say this,
based on this game, I know it's the Patriots defense, and I gotta give credit to Bill Belichick. The Patriots defense, they've been great all year. I know, Sam, you think they're trash and the worst team in all time, but Patriots have been great. They got multiple shutouts. They're a really good defensive team. They play out, but on a couple of those punts, McDermott has more faith in his defense right now. Period. Is that because of Josh Allen? Yep. Is that because of Joe Brady? I don't know what it is, but right now the confidence is in the defense, and if he has to make a decision right now, I'm thinking he probably gonna defense.
Football. Stop, bro. Stop. We're playing against one of the worst offenses of all time, one of the worst quarterbacks of all time. Stop.
But it's more so a trend of him just so what?
It's not. So what? Nigga, if that's Mahomes, man. If that's anybody else, we're like, it's a different game. We're not playing Zappy in the playoffs. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't measure myself against.
But we also not playing
teams.
But that defense is real, and we put up points and we scored and we won. Like, what are you talking about?
Any points? Our defense score. Our offense sucks.
Yeah, we scored 20. Listen, the offense scored 20. But
what I'm looking for
4th and 1 though, Rad. Just snowplow it.
I totally agree with that. But my thing is, that's a Joe Brady issue. Joe Brady, 3rd and 1, snowplow.
Get Fournette out of here, man.
That's Joe Brady. If I'm Sean McDermott, if he get 3rd and 1, it's like, what are you doing? Right?
No,
that's the back call. Joe Brady. My defense gonna go see the better field position. Hey, that's how it is. That's Joe Brady's fault. Joe Brady snowplow. Period.
I don't blame Joe Brady. You know who I blame? Sean McDermott. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is why he should get fired.
He called a timeout. Joe Brady's about to do it again. He called a timeout and said, "Quarterback sneak it." Did he not do that?
Something?
Did he not do that? Did Sean McDermott not do that this game?
Michigan, Alabama is in OT. Let me say this.
All right, he did it.
Let me say this. Special teams has been lackluster at best. We fired special teams coach. It's on the head coach now. We fired offensive coordinator. Everything the offense does is on the head coach now, in my opinion. So all I'm saying is any blunders that I see on either side of the ball. No, I understand that. I'm about to explain.
But that's
why Sean McDermott is not fired yet. Any blunders I see on either side of the ball or whatever the case is, I blame Sean McDermott now because he fired all the coaches. So I'm looking at you. You get all the blame. You cannot blame Leslie Frazier. I'm not blaming nobody else. I'm not blaming myself. I'm not blaming the sky.
We know that.
Any issue that goes on with this team, I'm blaming Sean McDermott. All I'm saying is when it gets into the playoffs, if I see any blunders on any side of the ball, he gets the blame. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that. He's gonna lose his job if it's that big of a blunder. So I'm not disagreeing with that. Yeah. I'm not. That's why I said this game is on him. This is a Sean McDermott game. How good are you as a head coach? Period.
Yeah.
Great head coaches win this game. Period.
So So let's do this now. Let's do score predictions. Oh no, I guess we'll wait. We'll talk about the contest, right?
Yeah. So we didn't run a contest last week. We took the week off. So we're gonna run the final contest of the regular season this week. We're gonna do a score prediction for the Buffalo Bills against the Miami Dolphins. Then we are going to predict Josh Allen's passing yards, and then we're going to do Stephon Diggs' receiving yards as the secondary tiebreaker. And then
12.
You're going to tag a person.
It's a Gabe Davis game.
Tag a person also in that prediction. So the winner is actually going to get a hoodie this week. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, definitely get that prediction in. The kickoff is at 8:20, so we'll close the contest at 8:00 on Sunday night. Get those predictions in. And try to win some free merch.
Absolutely. Please enter into the contest. Hit us up on all platforms so you can enter in. And with that being said, let's get your score predictions, man. Let me see them in the comments, man. What's the scores you got, Matt?
I'm going to go with 34 to 20 Bills.
I love Matt, y'all. I don't know if we hit 34 in years. Shout out to Matt. Mike?
Yeah, I was looking. I see Tyreek got 1,700 yards. I wonder if he get to 2,000 on us. But I'm going to say that the Bills got to win this game. they got to win this game. I think it's going to be a little bit low scoring, though. I think both teams might be a little tight, trying to get that 2 seed. And I'm thinking it might be like a 23-21 type of game, Buffalo.
What's the spread? Y'all know the spread?
-3, Buffalo. So
Bills
Buffalo
-3?
Yeah.
But
in Miami.
That's saying something.
Miami doesn't
That's
have to win the
crazy.
game.
That's saying something.
Miami hasn't played well against a good team this season. So
that's not saying something. In Miami, -3 against for the division.
Miami out home.
That's 100% saying something. They're saying that we're the
Miami
best.
suck.
Vegas thinks that we're the best.
Yes, they suck.
And that we should go in there and win the game.
I can't call it.
They haven't beat a winning team this entire season, right? They suck.
Dallas.
They suck.
Okay.
They fools go.
You talking like we're not gonna make the playoffs, though. Preach.
Oh, I got Miami 27-23. I got Miami beating us.
That's crazy.
Here we go. There we go.
I mean, like,
Preach on record.
I respect it.
We're a bad team. Like, we're a bad team.
I got us winning 29-21. Now I don't like them.
Oh, you think our defense is back like that?
Our defense?
Yeah.
I have complete and utter confidence in Sean McDermott on a defensive ball, on the defensive side. I think if it's a defensive corner of the year type, he's not going to win it, but he's up there. He's up there because of the energies we had. Sean McDermott has been calling one of his best games. I'm all confidence in Sean McDermott. He gonna call a game. He gonna call a game. His game plan for this game. He gonna have Tua looking crazy. I'm expecting a couple turnovers. That's what we do. Our pass rush gonna get there. I'm expecting us to win. I'm going 31-20 Bills. 31-20 Bills. I think they defense. They don't have a pass rush. Josh Allen with no pass rush. They don't have their second best corner. It's just Jalen Ramsey. If you find a way to get Diggs off him, I think it's a Gabe Davis game. I think Gabe Davis anytime touchdown, bet that. I think Kincaid gonna have a day. I think James Cook could potentially. I think Josh Allen gonna have a day too. I think the Dolphins gonna look better. They defense not shaky. They injured. Our defense is better. Our defense is playing good. McDermott gonna call it a day. I think Bills win. Convincingly, not convincingly like blowout, but we gonna win and we gonna know we the better team.
11 points is a blowout.
Blowout.
All right.
Good question, Jaheim Daniels. Preach. Who is good in the NFL?
Who? You asking me?
Yeah, Jaheim Daniels asked you. And I might be
apparently the Chiefs.
Tune in next week. I'll let you know when Miami beat us.
Here we go.
Listen, we appreciate everybody in the comments. Listen, I'm rooting for Buffalo to win, but I just think our offense sucks. And that's just where I'm at with it, man. Like, I think we have bad receivers. But
crazy.
I'm just being honest. That's just how I feel.
Hardy trash, Sherfield trash,
garbage.
Got Herb with the Stephon Diggs breakout game, 85 plus in the tutty. He's due.
Shakir is good. Kincaid is good. Kincaid is good. Stephon Diggs.
Man, ever since Knox got back, he hasn't been as efficient.
Yeah, because he's not the only one. Because Knox is on the field, unfortunately.
Waste of time.
Shout out to my guy Josh. But no, we appreciate everybody in the comments. Definitely appreciate everybody in the comments. We appreciate y'all. Listen, we're gonna be back better than ever. Listen.
Ooh, the Bills
maybe with a new host.
We need to listen. Next week's show gonna be crazy. But y'all know how we do it. We end every show with a little bit of that. Hey.
Let's go.
Only Buffalo's gonna win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and down.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.